Next up from Team Souk is Jordan Livas. Now we threw him for a loop. Jordan Livas. How you doing this evening, Jordan?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Do you feel more prepared for this particular event a second time around?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You can't really prepare. I have like 3 seconds to figure out who I'm talking to. So
That's true. And China's just about ready to reveal who that will be. Well, it's the other half of the Patriots, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, played by Isaac Ropp. Good luck. 2 minutes on the clock, and they're all yours.
Good evening. This is Jordan Livas on ESPN Radio, 1080 The Fan. I'm here with Super Bowl winning coach, 4-time Super Bowl winning coach, Bill Belichick. Coach Belichick, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great.
So, I would assume you're doing great coming off your 4th Super Bowl win. Now, a lot of talk of dynasty was done last time. At this point, after the 3rd Super Bowl, at this point, they're putting you up with Chuck Noll, Joe Montana. Where do you see yourself?
Those are great coaches. I'm just lucky to be in the same conversation.
Well, you have a chance this year then to win your 5th and put you in a conversation very few are ever in. Are you coming back this year to coach for a 5th Super Bowl, and do you know how long, any timetable on when you might hang it up?
Oh, I'll definitely be back, but I don't know how long I'll coach.
If Tom Brady retires after this next year, would that change any of your thinking on staying, leaving, trying to build more?
I don't even think about things like that. I just, we got to take it 1 year at a time. I got a game to prepare for September 5th, and that's what I'm focused on.
Well, one thing I know you must have been thinking about was after the last 2 Super Bowls, losing in heartbreaking fashion to the Giants on seemingly miracle plays late in that game, after the Jermaine Kearse catch down near the goal line this time, were you thinking, oh my God, it's happening again?
No, I had faith in our defense. We had the lead in the game, and we've got some great players on that side of the football, and they made plays.
Well, speaking of those defensive plays, Butler is not a guy we've seen a lot of through the season. Is he a guy you and your coaching staff have seen a lot of, and was this something you could have seen coming?
He's put in the work. He's a good kid. He's been there like all the other guys. And he stepped up and made the play. And we wouldn't have had him in the game if we didn't think he could make a play.
Coach Belichick, thank you for your time.
It's a lot of information. So.
Well done. That might have been the toughest one on the board for Jordan Livas, knowing that Souk. How do you think it went?
Yeah, that's tough. The thing I'll say is, man, you needed to have listened to what the other people had said. Isaac gave the best piece of advice that was a couple ones ago, where he said you got to find something. Bill Belichick isn't going to answer football questions. Find something else. Talk about what it was like growing up in a football family. Talk about, find something outside of asking football questions directly, because you're just not going to get anything. I mean, Isaac wasn't trying to be, a Richard to you. That's just Belichick. So to me, I would have gone down some different roads about early coaching experiences, what you learned from Bill Parcells, something like that. And that's easy for me to stand up here and play armchair quarterback, but the moment that thing hit Bill Belichick, you got to be thinking, how can I get him to say something other than, bleh? And you never really found anything that would have gone there, and I think that's the most difficult one. But
that's kind of his charm, though. Is his bleh.
Yeah.
I had faith. I had it.
Well, let's see how the judges think you did. Let's start with Ryan Cooley.
That was by far the toughest draw so far. I actually think you got more out of the Isaac Bill Belichick than the real Bill Belichick. So, but I agree with everything Souk said. I know it's a tough draw, but I think you got to go different directions in some of the questions. You did ask some follow-ups, and you were listening, which I think a lot of people weren't doing. So, definitely gave you some more points there.
Follow-ups.
Yep.
Just saying.
Jeff Austin.
Nothing's worse than following up the Gronk with Bill Belichick. I mean, that's the toughest draw I can imagine. I'm going to have to grade this one on a curve. I thought you stayed in the moment with him. You stayed there. You showed your reaction of, oh, God. Isaac's playing Bill Belichick in character. I'm not going to get a thing. That's what you would have been doing on the inside if you were really with him, but you wouldn't have shown it. It was fun to actually see that emotion from you here tonight. I thought you did a good job of staying in the moment. That's
I was
the bottom
excited.
line. Yeah, I mean, it's an impossible task.
And Dusty Hara.
I disagree kind of with what everybody said. I thought you did a good job with an interview that gave you nothing. I mean, you knew that you weren't going to get anything out of it. I was just kept looking at the clock to see if you could come up with 2 minutes of questions. David Letterman interviewed Bill Belichick and got absolutely nothing out of him, the real one. And that was tough. And I thought you did a good job with the tough subject. He doesn't, the real or the fake one doesn't open up for anything. So,
Thanks,
I don't
man.
know. You got hosed, dude.
Well, you do have another competition to come back. Everybody will get one more crack. Jordan Livas, everybody.